Welcome friends, welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're going to do something that is sometimes called a yogurt cake. But it's not really a cake. It's kind of got elements of a cheesecake and elements of a souffle. And it's not really either thing though. It's a really interesting texture. If you've ever had an Uncle Tetsu's Japanese soft cheesecake, this is very reminiscent of that sort of jiggly soft cheesecake, but there is no cream cheese in this at all. It's just, well, there's not much in it. Not much in it at all. So I'm going to start out by separating 4 eggs. Now, I've seen this recipe come up a lot lately in a bunch of different places. A pile of different origin stories. A lot of people claiming to have invented it, but you can trace this recipe way back. I don't know that any person alive today can claim to have invented it. This is a very old recipe. Lots of variations on it in terms of flavoring, but for the most part, the proportions that I've seen going all the way back are very similar. So I'm going to beat the egg whites until I get sort of almost stiff peaks. I think that's good. Now, to the egg yolks, I'm going to add the sugar and beat this until it's light and creamy. Okay, that looks great. So next, I'm going to zest in a lemon. And once I get the zest in, I'm going to juice it and put the entire juice from this lemon in the mixture as well. Okay, so in goes the juice. A little bit of flour, not much flour at all, 3 tablespoons of flour. So it's not very cake-like. Next in is going to be the yogurt. And I would encourage you, in this instance, since the yogurt is kind of the biggest main ingredient, to use a quality yogurt. This one only has milk and bacteria in it. And there's no flavoring, there's no sugar, there's no guar gum, none of those things. And I think for this type of baking, really the quality of this ingredient makes a difference. And it's not that expensive to get a good one. But again, like anything, buy what you can afford. Buy what you can use, buy what you can get your hands on. I know that not every place has the same brands or the same quality of brands. That's about right. So I'm looking for about 400 milliliters. This is a 750 milliliter jug of yogurt. So I just spoon it in. It's not critical. If you're a little over or a little under, it's really not that critical. And now we just beat this all together into one nice homogeneous mixture. And a hand whisk would have made less of a mess, I think. So, done with that for the moment. Now we just fold in the egg whites and put in the first bit and just kind of stir it in and get it mixed in. Once the first third is mostly stirred in, then fold in the second third and the final third. That is all mixed together nicely. So I have a buttered springform pan, and I'm just going to dump this in and put it into a preheated 350 degree oven. And this is going to puff up like a souffle, and then as soon as you take it out of the oven, it's going to deflate. That's completely normal. That's the way it's going to be. Nothing you can do about it. So into the oven it goes, and I will see you for tasting later. Okay, so this might be a little bit tough to get out.
A little bit tough to get out. Oh, that makes it exciting.
A little bit tough to get out.
It's exciting.
Okay.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I know, look at that. Okay.
Cha.
So.
That has a really fascinating texture
Yes.
to it.
I'm going to cut a piece. You better get some forks.
It works.
So it did rise up, and then it fell, and you can kind of see that on the top layer a little bit. It is dense. So let's see. Can I get the first one off?
First one's always the worst one, right? Like even that's all nice.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Give it a go, Jules.
Okay. It's lemony. It's pleasant. It is not. I mean, it's not a texture I could describe, in that it's not quite. It's not a cheesecake.
It's not a cake.
It's not quite a custard.
It's not.
Like, it doesn't have a custard flavor. It doesn't take texture. It doesn't have a. But it still.
It's
But it's not awful. It's not like it's
weird. It is a little bit weird, isn't it?
It's a little bit, but it's not like.
It's refreshing.
You know,
the lemon makes it refreshing.
They like that face.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lemon does make it refreshing.
Okay. This is a bit of a weird one.
Any chance it's good for me? I feel like there's probably a lot of sugar in it.
No, there's only like 3 tablespoons of sugar. Oh, no. 3 tablespoons of flour. 7 or 8 tablespoons of sugar. So there is quite a bit of sugar in it.
So now that we've finished it, that kind of tells you that we're okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is chilled right now. I mean, I imagine it would be very different at room temperature.
Completely different at room temperature or hot out of the oven.
Yeah.
I kind of like it chilled, but then I haven't tasted it other ways either. So this is a bit of a weird one.
You could definitely put fresh fruit with it.
Yeah. Drizzle a little bit of honey on top would be nice, I think.
So many things.
Yeah, powdered sugar, something like that. This is worth a try. I think it's definitely for the slightly adventurous, texture-wise.
If you are someone with texture issues, which I know lots of people who are, this might not be for you.
This might not be for you. But worth a shot. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to have a good time finishing it. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.